Speaking of God, we have with us a friend of mine I like to call Ein Sof. That's him.
The void.
The void.
Ein Sof.
Ein Sof in Hebrew means without end. And rabbis in the Middle Ages, especially when they were writing the Kabbalah, the Zohar, thought that the word God had too much baggage, punishing, flooding the world, throwing us out of Eden.
Elohim.
Elohim was another name, but they decided, let's call the void the infinity that's in everything, the unending creativity in a blade of grass or a tree or the clouds or the... You know how many galaxies there are by any chance?
A lot.
Yes, you're right. Right. There's 1 billion galaxies.
Wow.
And 1 billion stars in each... stars, like suns, in each galaxy.
Not to mention the supermassive black holes.
And some of us are fond of the supermassive black holes in the center of most galaxies. Why is that, Ein Sof? This is my friend Ein Sof. I am Michael Coran, your host for AHA, with Human Among Humans. We have one of the most extraordinary humans that the universe has ever created. This is Ein Sof right here. And he's going to tell us why at the heart of most galaxies there's a supermassive black hole. You see? There is beyond wisdom. I hope you caught it. I hope you caught it. Now, Ein Sof is going to read for us around 4 minutes of one of his latest works, which will hopefully blow our bodies and minds into a void out of which a new heaven and new earth will grow.
Okay, this is dedicated to the Milky Way.
Wow.
And Hershey's milk chocolate.
Wow.
And milk duds for the duds amongst us and the dudes. Take a deep breath. What if it's perfect? In all respects, with no disrespect. What if we 36 start from the enoughness that all galaxies start from? The singularity that's semiotic and hermeneutic, where the Kundalini rises, ascends, the great fullness arrives, fully formed, given the benefit of the doubt, meaning well in the middle way. In the permafrost and the tundra melts all that can be made into the movie Frozen. The Maha Mudita shape shifts into the Mahamudra and the mantra and the tantric, ahimsic, akashic, artistic, shamanistic, synesthetic sangha. The philo-fascist feng shui has almost absorbed us in the ammo zone. The zone of ammo, the MAGA zone, where live Bolsonaro and Berlusconi and Bezos. Amazon Prime, Primeval Forest. It's Trump time 2.0. Drink your Fukushima Kool-Aid and stop the steal. The Peter principled teleology is amongst us. Secretly in plain sight, the phylofentanylic and the phytofascists, feng shui, the patriot plankton of the patriarchy. You take a deep breath. You can go any direction, this way or that. I do or I don't. The dudes or the dildos or the drones, us 36, remind each other how lucky a ducky we are. We are Tas, the tantric, ahimsic, akashic, artistic, shamanistic, synesthetic sangha. We double down, the double entendre, dig it, digitally. Dunkala materiel. The dark matter is what we start from. It's homeostasis and peristalsis. And then enters the dark energy. And only then do you get your full share of the dark money. You take a deep breath. You're lucky to be here, as am I. Damn lucky.
On that happy note.
On that happy note.
Now. I know we got it, because how could you not?
How could you not?
But we're going to look really carefully the way we explore biblical verses in order to get even more enlightenment and entertainment from these words. So could you show me the beginning? We're blessed to just touch this, yes? This way, I'm getting a blessing for Yom Kippur. And it began where? What if is perfect? Wow! I mean, that's enough.
Enoughness. That's enoughness.
What if right now, right? Is perfect.
Right here now.
Here now is perfect.
Now here. Nowhere.
Would we behave, live, breathe differently if we knew what Ein Sof has been telling us? What if it's perfect? And it might not be, because it's a what if, right?
What if?
What if it was perfect?
If you could imagine.
I mean, the people you know and love. What if they were perfect? It doesn't mean they can't grow, right? But they're perfect right now. Okay. We start from enoughness.
And it mushrooms into great fullness.
Oh my, let's stop there.
Out of which comes generosity.
Oh my. These words make me cry, really. In happiness. What? We start from enoughness. Wow. Rather than we're lacking and missing and needing and wanting. You heard it here.
But maybe not first.
Well, Ein Sof has had previous television shows. He might have shared this with you.
Could have been.
But it's worth repeating, yes?
Yes. What if the Kundalini rises?
Oh, we're even getting coming attraction, so if we...
And the Feng Shui moves into pheromones. What if all that happens?
Oh, so you're so quick with your wit that you're going ahead, but we can look at those. Say those again.
What if the Kundalini comes from the Kali Yuga? And you pay it forward.
And what is the Kali Yuga?
The Kali Yuga is the place where the tundra and the permafrost fall apart in one big heave-ho. One frost heave-ho.
So some very cold place?
Yes, that's thawing out. That's melting down.
Oh, my cold heart is... Kafka said that a good short story, like you're writing, is an ice pick that chips away the ice around us.
Oh, wow. Around your heart.
Around your heart.
You probably meant that.
Yes, around your heart especially.
Yeah.
So this is what we're... In case you missed it, if you feel a cold and an ice pick chipping away your cold, which is perfect for the end of Yom Kippur.
Yeah.
So, and Kundalini, we can explain Kundalini to people.
We could.
My more pedestrian understanding
pedestrian
is that it is an energy like a snake.
Yes.
Arising from our sexual area.
From our basest chakra.
Oh, even beneath.
All the way up your spine.
All the way
to
up
your sushuma.
Or your mind.
Your third eye.
Your third eye.
Yes.
Oh, it feels good.
Yeah, and then out the crown of your crown chakra.
I think I felt that today. I was feeling stuck.
Well, you should.
And then the light came out finally.
Yeah, when the shofar blow, probably, no doubt.
Wow. So, ascends to gratefulness. You wrote this so beautifully. You have a good handwriting.
Big.
So can we ascend to gratefulness? Obviously we can, because you said we can. And what would it mean? Would we be grateful for that every moment is perfect, even if it sucks?
For the opportunity to take a deep breath that exists in every moment.
Wow. So we can be grateful for the opportunity to take a deep breath.
And feel the synesthesia.
And for those who are not familiar with the word, synesthesia means
with every sense. With your sightfulness and your soundfulness and your touch and your taste.
And some people are blessed when they hear sounds, they see colors.
Yes.
That's synesthesia.
That happens too. That's also
or when they
part of it.
See things, they hear music.
Yes, music. I'm hearing Beethoven's Fifth as we speak.
Oh my. Arrives generous. And what is this?
Given the benefit of the doubt.
Oh my.
Because of the middle way.
So let's do this slowly for those of us who are slow. So we've ascended to gratefulness and generous, given the benefit of the doubt, which is very kind.
Yes.
Because some people might think
this is important.
Some people might think we haven't ascended to gratefulness.
That's why we need all the kindness.
And give people the benefit of the doubt.
In good faith.
Now, benefit of the doubt seems like you're giving them doubt. Right? I'm giving you a benefit. Here's some doubt.
Wow. This is heavy duty eschatology.
Well, you're inspired.
Yes. It's very hermeneutic and semiotic.
Because I learned at the University of Chicago.
Yes, hermeneutics and semiotics.
That faith and doubt go together. I forget that
Ye of faint faith.
If we believe something dearly, we have enough confidence in its truth to doubt it. Like
Wow.
I always ask dear friends of mine like you who tell me when I'm full of it before I make an important decision.
Oh, that's a good
So
thing.
I need the benefit of your doubt.
Yes, the benefit of the doubt.
And the middle way is famous for Buddha,
Yeah, good. Well done.
because the middle way, after fasting too much, I've only fasted one day today,
One day.
or too much pleasure,
Too much flesh.
too much flesh,
Yes.
Or too much-
Fleischig or too much milker.
or too much spirit.
Yes.
So the middle way is to find, Aristotle believed in this, the
Oh,
golden mean,
the golden mean.
where courage when we're not too,
The golden mean along the Goldilocks gradient.
yes, the golden mean would be,
Not too hot and not too cold.
yes. That would have helped me
Goldilocks. That helped Goldilocks
very
a
much
lot.
in my life, although one of my teachers called it the golden mediocrity.
Oh boy, that teacher.
Yes. Melts all that can be frozen. Wow. Not all that's frozen, all that can be frozen, which is more than all that's frozen. Right?
Wow, you're picking up every nuance.
Well,
This is
I know.
nuanceful.
When I read biblical texts,
Yeah.
sacred words, I have learned to pay attention.
Yes.
Wow. That's very wonderful. Want to give us an example of melting something that can be frozen?
Well, there's the constant imagining of Rahmanis for ex-wives. Ex-wives are a perfect example of melting the frozenness.
Oh, because we might be frozen toward them.
We could be frozen in Linda Land or La La Land.
Because we might be angry at what happened.
Because a lot of different ways we could be frozen.
And we can just be frozen in our anger.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, but
A cold fury.
Yes, but this melts.
Melts. Yeah.
When we find the middle way
We find the at-one-ment.
with ourselves and
Yeah.
the world. Because if things are perfect at this moment, we can be at one mint with them. And mint means that they're tasty.
Mint, yes.
Wow. Now we're losing me a little bit, but we're lucky we have you to explain.
The Maha Mudita. Mudita means sympathetic joy.
I'm happy because you're happy.
That you're you're joyful, yes.
And Maha?
Maha is the highest. So there's like the difference between Mahayana, the highest practice, and the high road and the low road. The Hinayana is the lower practices.
So
the Maha are the highest.
So this
Of
would mean
anything.
I would take joy. I have a friend of mine who's got a job at MIT,
Yes.
and I would take joy in that.
Yes.
I take a little joy, but now that I've gotten the sacred word from you,
Yes.
I'm going to, wow, I might take even as much joy as she has.
Yes. Kuan Yin.
Wow. Shape shifts.
The joy shape shifts when you flip the script and reverse the curse.
Because some of us might feel cursed, and we can reverse it.
Yes, we have to read between the lines when we do that.
And get rid of our we have a certain script of the way we live, and we can shift it.
Yes, in our time of useful consciousness.
Oh my, what a gift.
Yes.
To change our script.
Yes.
And then you wrote TA3.
That's tantric, ahimsic, akashic, artistic, shamanistic, synesthetic, sangha. That's what TAS means.
Sounds lovely.
Yeah, that is exactly lovely.
Sangha is a group, right?
Yeah.
And
community.
Community, that's artistic.
Spiritual friends, yes.
And tantric means taking our base energies and and having them join our spirit.
Balancing the yin and the yang.
Wow.
In orgasmic reality.
We didn't have that word, but we're having it now.
Yes.
Whoa!
Yes.
No wonder things are perfect. Orgasmic reality. And Feng Shui, which
Feng Shui,
I don't even know how to spell it, but
Feng Shui, that is how you spell it.
And that means we just arrange.
That's the vibes, the underlying vibes.
Oh my, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I think before we go on.
Yes.
I mean, that was so much in such a few words. Could you read it to us again slowly?
Sure.
Just up to Feng Shui.
You take a deep breath. What if it's perfect? We start from the enoughness. It's a kundalini ascending to great fullness, arriving at generosity, given the benefit of the doubt in good faith. We mean well in the middle way. That's the way in. That's the way that melts all that can be frozen. The Mahamudita shape shifts. The mudras and the mantras and the mandalas. The tantric, ahimsic, akashic, artistic, shamanistic, synesthetic sangha has the feng shui of pheromones in the ammo zone.
Thank you. Well, let's just take a few deep breaths and take that in. That's a lot. That's enough.
That's enough. It's always enough.
Wow, we have another half hour, but that was a lot.
That's another reality.
I'm just going to take it in. You can say whatever you'd like.
Okay. Well, just to orient you, I'd like to say that it's 1491 all over again. And it's 9:10. Holocide is happening. The cryosphere is collapsing. And still, we sit satisfied in the radio silence.
Thank you. I think that this is now beginning to maybe make even more sense to our viewers. Now that we've been carefully looking at this word for word. So we're going to go, oh no, yes, you read this.
Yes.
But I think it would be good to slowly read just from here again to where you ended, and then we're going to explore word by word again.
The Maga metaphor starts from business as usual capitalist authoritarians, the Bolsonaros and the Berlusconis and the Bezosians and the Beelzebubians. You take a deep breath. It's Trump time 2.0. Stop the Steal is a Peter-principled teleology, secretly cohabiting in plain sight with the phylofentanylic, phyto-fascist feng shui. And still the patriots plunder the patriarchal plankton. You take a deep breath. Do what you can. You can do. Or don't. Whatever. Us 36 remind each other it is what it is, and how lucky a ducky we are to have found the tantric, ahimsic, akashic, artistic, shamanistic, synesthetic sangha. We double down. Dig it. Digitally. Analog. Take a deep breath. The dunkle materiel is the dark matter in the bullet galaxy. It's only a cue. Forever, the dark energy separates planets way out in the deeper galaxies. You take a deep breath. You feel what you coulda, woulda, shoulda done. You fiddle and you diddle on. Comadres and compadres. You come to your senses, or you come to Jesus as a revangelical.
On that happy note?
Happy notes.
Could we explore that again?
Yes, we could go for a happy ending.
Yes, okay. Well, this was happy for those of us who love Jesus. This was
yes. Happy days are here again.
Okay, so this particular riff began. Yes, Feng Shui, the Amazon.
Amozone. Amo amas amamos.
MAGA, Bolsonaro, Berlusconi. Bezos. Okay.
Amazon.
So I know some of these names.
You do. You're a very smart person.
So the Amazon.
Amozone.
It's like
amas.
Ammunition, right?
Yeah, and it's amo, amas, amamos, amatus.
Ammo is love?
Yeah.
Love and war.
Both. Love and war.
Oh, that's what we're living in.
That's what we're looking for.
And MAGA is what we know. We know what MAGA means.
We know what MAGA means.
And Bolsonaro, who's running for
President of Brazil.
Against.
He's getting a Brazilian wax as we speak.
He says he's not going to leave off. He's just like
over my dead body, he says.
Our beloved former president.
Yes.
Berlusconi. And how does Bezos get in here?
Well, Bezos has something to do with Amazon too.
Yeah. Oh, I understand.
You gotta apply all sorts of different angles and facets to your interpretations of the Festschrift.
What does Festschrift mean?
Festschrift is a specialized written document that requires hermeneutic, and semiotic breaking down into a certain eschatology.
That's what we're doing here.
Yeah, exactly. See? You're now getting it.
So this is
exactly
and
what
this word is
Trump time.
Oh,
Trump time 2.0.
That's scary.
Yes. If you can stop the steal, it'll be Trump time 2.0.
If we can?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Scares me. I hope it doesn't happen.
Oh, it's an Oreo abomination.
Yes. Stop the steal. Because he's the one who's wanting to steal, right?
Oh, well, stealing is what goes around, comes around.
He seems to project onto the world what he does.
You don't know, unless you're inside his head, and then God forbid.
No. And what is this word, theology?
Peter Thiel. So it's his point of view, the teleology.
Secretly in plain, that's so beautiful.
Yes.
Secretly in plain sight. So there's so many things in plain sight.
Yes.
That we don't see, and they're secrets to us at least.
Yeah, that's what makes for the perfection of the perfect.
And then maybe if we could see the secrets.
See the secrets.
The Bible code is everywhere.
Wow.
Everywhere.
The gematria.
Oh my.
Yeah, you just do the numbers.
Yeah, that's. We won't go into that now.
No, we won't.
So much.
We definitely won't.
But secretly in plain sight.
Yeah.
And then this is fascist.
The phylofentanylic phyto-fascist feng shui.
So philo, I know it means love, like
Yeah.
a philosopher.
Phylofentanylic, loving fentanyl.
Fentanyl is a drug.
Yes.
And
It's
what is
in
that?
everything now. It's all.
Oh, it's
all
not.
it's in every street drug now.
Oh, and is it bad for you?
It's a bad thing.
Oh.
It's opioidal,
Ouch. And phyta,
like phytoplankton.
and they are just very abundant.
Yeah,
Why
and
they-
they're the base of the food chain.
Why are they called phyto?
You know, that's a good question. I don't know the answer to that.
Like phylum?
That's in-
It's a
it's
biological
something-
word, yes.
It's Greek.
Yeah.
And it does mean something, but I forgot what that something is.
Fascist, we know.
Fascist feng shui. We usually think of feng shui as something, a good thing, but there's also a fascist feng shui.
Yeah, fascist is the way you arrange things.
Yeah, it all depends.
Oh, this is a scary world.
It is a scary world.
Plankton?
Patriotic,
Okay.
patriarchal.
Patriarchal plankton.
Yeah,
So there's all this plankton grows very abundantly in the sea, is that
yeah,
right?
and it's the base. It's the base
And you think
foundation for patriarchy.
oh, in what way?
Well, without phytoplankton, there'd be no patriarchy because there would be no nothing. Because
they support everything.
they support everything
Oh my, that's
in the ocean, and we came from the ocean.
And this is
Deep breath, half speed.
oh, you taught me that.
I did. I taught
Slow
you that a
down.
long time ago.
Yes, because
Yeah.
when you're freaking out, especially,
Mm.
and go at half speed.
Mm.
Do what you can. That's beautiful.
Or don't.
Or don't. That's very freeing.
Yes. Gives you a lot of options.
And I do sounds like a wedding.
Yes.
I can marry to do what you can or don't.
Mm.
US 36 remind
Us.
us.
Yeah. Us 36.
Now 36 is
The Lamed Vavniks.
there's a legend. This is still
Yeah.
the end of the just about the end of the fast day now.
Yeah.
But the legend is. Do you want to tell us, or do you want me to?
You can tell.
So the legend is. I'm gonna just make it more modern.
Mm-hmm.
There are 36 just people in every community,
Ooh.
and they undertake more than their fair share of pain, like Joshua Jesus, in order for there to be less pain to go around to everybody else.
Well explained.
And the brave people do that, and they often pay big prices for it.
Like Julian Assange.
Yes,
And the jihad against him.
Yeah.
The Javert jihad
Yes.
that's being
And
leveled at
and-
Julian.
and your buddy Edward Snowden.
Eddie's doing okay, though.
Oh,
He's doing okay. He got married. He's learning Russian.
wow. Good for him.
Yeah.
Love to hear from him. Occasionally he speaks, yes.
When he
We-
speaks to us, he speaks English,
Yes.
which is a good thing because I don't understand Russian. Except for glasnost and perestroika.
How lucky a ducky
How lucky a ducky we are.
we are. And this means
Tas, tantric, ahimsic, akashic, artistic, shamanistic, synesthetic, sangha.
oh, that's our community of all these artists
Yes.
who are
The
synesthetic.
creative common.
Yes. We double down
Mm.
digitally
Dig it
Dig it.
digitally.
Digitally. That's very nice.
Yeah.
DB 1/3 Duckle?
Yes. Deep breath 1/3 speed.
Oh my.
You go slower and slower as you take the deep breaths.
Wow.
So you go from all the way up to 36. That's what I try and do. Dunkle material. The person, his name was Fritz Zwicky, who was a physicist who first discovered dark matter. And he discovered it because all the planets in all the galaxies didn't add up to enough stuff. So there had to be something else. And he called it the dunkle material. And in English they call it dark matter.
That's in order, because they can't explain why everything is not just
Well, why there's no big crunch? Because with gravity, everything expands from the singularity, but at some point, it should get as far as it's going to get. Like when you throw a ball up, as high as you can. At some point, gets as high as it can, and it goes back down, comes back down
because of gravity. And so
it crunch. There's a big crunch.
Yeah, dark matter keeps things together, or they would just.
No, it keeps things apart enough so that it doesn't all come together.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Almost got beat up on.
That's a different thing. You can leave that out. Sometimes we exhibit editorial control.
Yes. So why don't we just, now that we've explored this and discovered the genius of it, could you read just from where we stopped to where we just stopped now?
We're in the ammo zone. The ammo zone. And it's a MAGA meltdown with Bolsonaro and Berlusconi and Bezos in control of Amazon. It's Trump time 2.0. And we stopped the stealth, the Peter principled teleology, secretly in plain sight. The phylofentanylic, phyto-fascist feng shui is the basis for the patriarchal plankton. You take a deep breath, half speed, do what you can do. Or don't. I do. Take a deep breath. Us 36 remind each other how lucky a ducky we each are. We're toss. We double down. Dig it. Digitally. Analog. Take a deep breath. The dark material, the dark matter keeps the bullet galaxy moving the way it's moving into the dark energy of the planets going further, faster, fast and furious. From the center of the Milky Way, from the supermassive black hole that it all starts from.
Why don't we just look at, we still have time. So let's see, we're going to go to, were you improvising or was this all in here?
I improvise.
Oh. All right, so you just improvised that. So we heard it for the first time. This is
Except we were on the wrong page.
Oh, a CCTV special.
CCTV special.
Yeah, this we did analyze. So maybe this new stuff you could read for us a little bit, the part that you want in.
Feel what you woulda, shoulda, coulda done, rather than fiddle and diddle on like you did. Comadres and compadres, come to your senses, come to Jesus. Bolsonaro got 43%. I was disappointed. So many will choose a hegemonic, hydra-headed hegemon. A Boris. Jerkin is Johnson. Or a Putin. Jerkin Johnson. Or Chokin his Turkish leelas and chickens and turkeys. You take a deep breath, the Turkish lira is way down.
Let's this is so rich, let's look at it if we can.
Like the Lebanese pound.
Well, so this started with
this.
Where? Feel what? Oh, there was a little bit here. Feeling lucky. Feel what coulda fiddled.
What coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Oh.
What you coulda, shoulda, woulda done while you fiddled and diddled on.
We all feel that, yes.
Yes.
That's a nice way of but it makes it fun, the way you put it, when we think of what we could have, should have done. This makes it fun that we're all like that.
We're all like that.
We coulda, shoulda, woulda, but we didn't.
We didn't do it.
Didn't buy that other
We voted for Bolsonaro.
Yes, we did. We got 43%.
Yes.
Boy.
Way more than we had hoped he'd get.
Oh, my. I'm so disappointed. So many will choose a hydra.
Hegemonic. Hydra-headed.
Yeah, people do want. I understand that more now. I mean, they need order. We get so
order, whatever. Law and Order 17.
Yeah,
like we had in Iraq.
Oh my!
With Paul Bremer.
Boris Putin. You're putting them together, right?
Yes. Jerkin Johnson.
Choking his
Turkish liras.
Oh, that's money, right?
Into Lebanese pounds.
The gold, and that's where we ended. And I think, I have to watch the timing here.
Yeah.
Now we have 12 minutes.
12 minutes?
I think what I'd like to do is hear all of what we have looked at.
Okay.
And then you and I can just talk about it to end our show.
Okay. Start from the beginning?
From the top, yes, from the top.
From the top. But the top is the bottom as it goes.
Yes, we might get vintage new improvisations.
Yes, the top.
This is a special on CCTV, never heard before.
We start from the top, from the bottoms up. You take a deep breath. What if it's perfect? Comme il faut. We 36 start from the enoughness. In the Coke 1% master narrative, official story, the Kundalini rises to great fullness, and from there to generosity, given the benefit of the doubt. In good faith, we mean well, because that's the middle way. The Inca, from the koan, melts all that can be frozen. The Mahamudra of the mainstream shape shifts the tantric, ahimsic, akashic, artistic, shamanistic, synesthetic sangha, and its full frontal feng shui. The Amo zone is still with us, Amo, Amas, Amat, in the zone. We are in the Maga zone. We're in cohabit Bolsonaro and Berlusconi and Bezos and Beelzebub. You take a deep breath. It's Trump time 2.0. Drink your Fukushima Kool-Aid. Stop the stealing. The Peter Principle teleology. Right there, secretly in plain sight. The phylofentanylic, phyto-fascist plankton facilitate the patriarchy and the patriots and the plutocrats. You take a deep breath. It's pedestrian, but you do what you can. And you can do, or don't. I do. You take a deep breath. Us 36 remind each other how lucky a ducky we are. We are toss. We double down. We dig it digitally. 6G, AI, Huawei, haiku come out of the dunkle material. The homostasis and the peristalsis are one, and it's only ever dark energy that ultimately gets us away from the dark money. Up here on Memorial Drive on Sunday, where you can walk where the cars often go. God, I'm lucky to have all my remaining teeth and sight before the cataracts ripen. You take a deep breath. You feel what you coulda, woulda, and should have done while you fiddled and diddled on. Comadres, compadres, come to your senses. Come to Jesus, like Bolsonaro done, with his 43%. I'm disappointed that the Hydra-headed hegemon, the Boris Putin jerking his Johnson, choking his chicken, and Turkish liras that become Lebanese pounds on the Golden Guinea ships and the coffin ships that came from the potato famine. You take a deep breath.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
We still are blessed to have you for 7 more minutes.
7 more minutes, yes.
So what does it feel like, and what thoughts arise from sharing this with us?
Well, it feels synesthetic. It opens the creative common for a deep breath and to slow down to half speed and appreciate the respite, the relief and the release that comes of telling truism. That's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
You tell truism, and the chips fall into the fab, the semiconductor, where they may.
Or June or July.
Or June or July.
Or now it's August, September. It's October now.
Wow, I'm glad you were able to get all the way from July to October on your own.
Yes, and today's Yom Kippur.
Today is at 1 month.
At 1 month.
It's the end of at 1 month now.
Well, no, maybe can't we keep up 1 month for the rest of the year?
I don't know. You're only supposed to do it for a day.
Oh, I thought after you do it, you have done it.
Wow. You're into very deep hermeneutics and semiotics. It's the deep eschatology. I knew I could count on you.
Well, we have to explain to our audience hermeneutics.
Hermeneutics and semiotics.
Well, one at a time.
One at a time. Or maybe together.
So hermeneutic comes from Hermes. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. Tell me.
The messenger of the gods.
Oh.
Hermes is another name for Mercury.
So he's like, he doesn't tell everybody.
But we need Hermes, the messenger from the gods.
Oh, to explain
what you just read.
Oh, yeah, we do.
We were gifted.
Yes.
I was trying to be Hermes.
Yes. Well, you did a good job.
Thank you.
Because this was a Feng Shui Festschrift.
Yes.
Yes.
It was.
It was an explanation of how things are the way they are.
I hope you'll remember Cambridge when you go viral. Viral into the vaporware. That's where I'm going. Yes,
that's where I'm headed.
And you'll do fine, I'm sure.
I'll do fine
because you'll remember to take deep breaths.
Deep breaths in purgatory can be very helpful.
And you'll know even there that life is perfect.
Yes, you can sleepwalk into your comatosity.
Which many of us are
doing as we speak.
As we speak, yes. But that sounds like a nice tune. Or a nice words on your tomb. Yes.
Well, the words on my tomb will be revelatory orgasmic reality.
R-O-R.
R-O-R.
Sounds like a radio station.
Yes.
W-R-O-R. W-R-O-R.
Yes. See? I knew you can't reinvent the wheel.
Wow.
It's already been done.
Oh, we're learning so much.
Yes.
Did you know what the great poet Keats had on his tombstone?
Keats or Yeats?
Keats.
You can't get them mixed up.
Oh, and I thought now we could.
Keats was an urn, the ode to the Grecian urn, yes.
You know what he had in his tombstone?
No.
Here lies a failed poet.
Wow. Did he think he was a failed poet, or was he bragging?
No, he thought he was a failed poet.
Oh, gosh.
Died at 26.
Wow. That's sad. Was that before he wrote Frankenstein?
No, Frankenstein was written by Shelley. Mary Shelley, who was Lord Byron's wife for a while.
Oh, I knew they were all hooked up. They were in Greece when that happened, I think.
They were in
all together, Byron and Keats.
They were caught in a winter storm in the
winter of
Alps.
1816, I think, when there was a big volcano, and I think that there was the year 1816. I think was the year there was no summer, because all the material from the volcanic explosion blocked the light.
I think they had a contest who could write the scariest story.
And Keats might have suggested.
And Mary Shelley won. Yeah.
She wrote Frankenstein.
Yeah, she was the daughter of one of the first women who were working for women's equality. I forgot her name at the moment.
Mary Wallen?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
If you have any questions about history, feel free to write CCTV.
Maybe we'll know.
So we only have
a minute
less. I'd like you to sum up, if you could. I will be quiet. What you're going to leave us with.
With enoughness, out of which arises the kundalini of gratuity and gracefulness, out of which arises generosity. You mean well, you give the benefit of the doubt, in good faith, and that's all, folks.